One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Play fake, now to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. It was a fair question to wonder how Ohio State would respond after getting upset by Michigan, but man, the Buckeyes looked like a juggernaut, blowing out Tennessee in the college football playoff last year, and the Big Orange likely looking for payback.
For sure. They're going to be motivated because they got embarrassed in that football game. So many explosive plays from Ohio State's offense. Tennessee's defense has got to play a lot better this time.
Yeah, and they still got some problems on the outside. That Jeremiah Smith guy, he ain't going nowhere, right? He's still there. This offense is still explosive. Tennessee showed up. The fans did. All the way to Columbus, Ohio. Now the team's got to show up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's reverse. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chips.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around this out.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll run it. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. The Vols want to crank the tempo. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
To the air on second down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback extends the play. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Direct snap. It's Smith. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Runs through a tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine, you bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball on the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the balls are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Going for it all.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
To the air. It's Aguilar. Lets it go to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, Oh, he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ohio State 10, Tennessee 0.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
On the run, it's Peoples. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go, set.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Smith. At the 45 on his way. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
No, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to get the edge on the right. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Vols are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They're dealing with a second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the try is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Military stun.
From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points. And
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay, work. Get set.
Off the play fake on first down. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it. Sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field. Break on the football. Then they know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Fine play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 38 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position.
Flag.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 31, Tennessee 0.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Gain of 17 on the play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Right on the money. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, going to the air. Going for the big play. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.